Alright guys, so I've been having issues with getting seats. So I said F it and I decided to buy one. Just one brand new seat. I did that because I was being cheap. So yeah, I got a Corbeau. I'm gonna open this up and we're gonna see how she fits. I should have just used a knife, but I'm stubborn. Whew. All right. Oh fuck, this is a big boy. All right. Oh yeah, this should fit me fine. I hope it fits the car. I looked online and saw what other people were running, so this is slightly smaller in width, at least from the shoulder area, than the FX1 Pro. So I thought it would fit in the car, but my dumbass didn't take any measurements, so I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, so I actually just went ahead and bought the seat bracket from Corbeau just to kind of make it easier. Some people, at least on the reviews I read, some people complained about the welds, but they look pretty good to me. Yeah, I got no complaints so far. As long as it fits good, I'm a-okay with this. All right, guys, so I just kind of mocked up the seat bracket real quick. You know, with these types of things, you typically have to kind of finesse it a little bit to get it to fit, but it fits right off the bat with no issues, surprisingly. One complaint I do have is the fact that it doesn't come with the hardware to mount it, which is kind of dumb considering I paid like $360, so it would be nice to get this crap. Okay, now this is the moment of truth because I am not sure if this was gonna fit me. I mean, I took measurements, at least for myself. Oh, you know, it's not bad. A little tight around my hips, but I think it's pretty good. I kind of wish the shoulders hugged me more, but I didn't want to go with anything too extreme because I mean, I will be driving this on the streets. So, yeah, it's good. Yeah, so I got a Corbeau Forza. I had considered getting the FX1 Pro, but I was concerned it was going to be too narrow. I was thinking of going with the next one up, just the FX1, but I really didn't want to cop up, like, I think it was like 400 bucks or whatever. So when I was looking at other seats, the Forza came up. It was slightly bigger and still cheap, so I decided to go with that. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to take my puppy to his class. Now that that's over with, let's get started with installing this seat. All right, so to start the install, there's 4 bolts that we need to take off. So something I would like to point out about these is that they are double locking sliders. The other cool thing is that this literally came assembled, so all I have to do is bolt it to the seat. Okay, now that we got these 2 bolts in, we're going to press on this, slide the bracket up, and then that will give me access to the bottom bolts. All right, so it's time to see how this thing fits in the car. Like I said, I'm a little nervous because I was stupid and didn't take measurements, but people on the forums ran these seats, or at least they said they ran these seats on their car with no issues, so fingers crossed. Oh yeah. Oh, that fitment is like spot on. So I bought new bolts to put the seats in. Unfortunately on the front, or fortunately on the front, these fit. But on the back, these do not, just because they're too long. So I'm having to use some old bolts I had laying around. I would really prefer to use new hardware, so I'll leave these in for the moment, but I will be getting some new bolts that fit. All right, guys, so I have the seat mounted in the car. The bolts are just loosely in. I still have to snug them down. My first impressions are it actually fits pretty good in the car. Does not hit the center console. and it barely touches the door down here. All right, just to show you guys, it's a lot of clearance there. Over here though, it barely touches. That's not too big of a deal. One issue I definitely have is the seat rails actually have me sitting pretty high. So I'm pretty short. I'm only 5'6" on a good day. And my head is almost touching the ceiling. So with a helmet on, I'm definitely gonna have some issues. I probably can, and I more than likely will, just modify the brackets. I think I got an idea. So if you can see here, here is the metal that attaches to the seat, and then there's a little gap, and then it comes down. So my thought process is that I could alter that tab to make the seat sit more reclined, and I think that should give me the clearance that I need to be in the car with my helmet on. So I actually think it looks pretty kick-ass with the bucket seats. I'm gonna give you guys a shot of me in the car right now so you can see how close my head is to the ceiling. All right, as you can see, like I said, my head's pretty close to the ceiling. Other than that though, it fits pretty damn good. I'm really impressed with the seat bracket more than anything, because I am gonna have to modify it to have it sit lower, but that's really it. Like it bolted in just like it said it would, which really surprised me, because that's not how things go when people say it's bolted. It's never bolted. So I just saw my girlfriend in the car, and she's about the same height as me, so I'm actually gonna get my helmet on right now and see where I sit, because although the seating position feels really high, I may have the clearance necessary so my helmet won't hit the top. All right, so I'm gonna put the helmet on and we're gonna see how this goes. All right. Ooh. Tight. It's a really tight fit. Oh yeah, it touches. You may not be able to see, but I got like a centimeter of clearance right over here. So I will definitely have to modify the seat bracket to sit back a little bit more, and that should give me the clearance I need. All right guys, so the seat fits in the car pretty well. Like I said, the only issue is the helmet clearance, so I'm gonna have to modify the bracket, but overall I like the seat. I think for 230, 40 bucks, whatever it costs, it's a pretty good value. We're gonna see if it holds up though, because I have read reviews saying that they don't last a long time. With that being said, I mean, that's not a daily driver, so I don't really care too much. For those of you that are keen, you'll notice I didn't do anything with the seatbelt. And that's because my dumbass sold the seatbelt buckle with the S2000 seats. So I ordered some. I should have them next week. All right, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate any and all support. Like, comment, and subscribe to continue watching my journey with that beauty of a car.